I have anxiety. Am I gonna have to take medication for the rest of my life? I'd say let's start by taking a nice calming breath first. And my answer to that question is no, not necessarily. But I can't give you a guaranteed yes or no because it depends on a lot of factors and variables in your commitment to your healing journey. But I will say let's start by not judging ourselves too harshly if we are taking medication, because there is a time and place for it on occasion, especially if your anxiety is debilitating to the point where you can't function. But unfortunately, medication doesn't get to the root cause. It's only a temporary band-aid solution that just suppresses the symptoms momentarily as you're on the medication. So how do we heal our stress and anxiety naturally? Without medication, we have to get to the root cause. And that takes work. It's not just a magic pill that will resolve your problems. You gotta be willing to commit to doing the healthy lifestyle habits. So a starting point, I usually work with people with their nutrition, their lifestyle. Are they getting enough sleep, drinking enough water? Those factors really should be looked at when you're trying to heal your stress and anxiety. And maybe those pieces are in place already and you're still struggling with the stress and anxiety. So we gotta look at our environment, our relationships, our work situation. Do we have community? Those are other factors to consider. And one of the most important things to look at is, do I have some healing to do for my inner child? Do I have childhood wounds or trauma? That's where you really have to explore working with a professional, because that's going to make a really big difference. So childhood wounds, look at that, heal them. That's a starting point. But other factors to consider are you good with time management? Maybe you need some time management skills to consider. Maybe we have to look at, are we overthinking? Maybe we have to learn to train our brains to respond to stress in a healthier way. And that's another thing to consider is, are we breathing in a way that promotes a healthy stress response versus a fight or flight alert state all the time? We got to train our body. How are we breathing? That's a factor. And we got to consider other variables like vitamin, mineral deficiencies. Maybe there's a hormonal imbalance. Maybe there's a neurotransmitter imbalance. So those are some things we can order with some functional medicine labs. And last but not least is we got to look at exploring possible underlying medical conditions. So that's where you got to work with your doctor.